Hey, welcome. Hi, my lovelies. Happy Saturday to you guys. Welcome to my channel. Okay, so if you are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Kamoy. If you're tuning in via Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Patreon, if you're part of the Patreon community, or if you're tuning in via my podcast, I want to say welcome. So, we're wrapping up the weekend. Okay, just so you guys know, today is, guess what? We're almost pretty much done with the month of December, wrapping up the year. December 19th, 2020, which is vibrating on the number 8. Okay, and Saturday, of course, my loves, which is vibrating on the number 1 today as we are moving throughout this energy. All right, so we got Saturday's energy vibrating on 1, and we got Sunday's energy vibrating on 3. Okay, now I'm gonna throw Sunday in there, even though you guys don't get a post on Sunday, you don't get like an upload on Sunday. I'm gonna throw Sunday's vibration in there also because Sunday is vibrating on the number 3, right? Really, which is ascending masters number, right? Different angles of light or angels of light. Okay, different video, different time, but be mindful, my loves. Okay, vibrating on the weekend, you have Sunday, the actual date with day. Sunday vibrates on 3, and Saturday vibrates on the number 1. Okay, I'm not going to do a breakdown for the 20th, so you guys are just going to have to feel your way through that energy, but we will do a breakdown for the 19th, but I will do a breakdown for the frequency of the number 3 because that is what Sunday, the actual day, which is ruled by the sun, vibrates on. Okay, so welcome once again. Happy Saturday to you. I hope you guys are going to have a great weekend. All right, so I'm going to start off with the vibration of the actual day, which is Saturday, right? Which is vibrating on the number 1. All right. So Saturday vibrated on the number 1. You need to know, first of all, that on the positive end of the number 1, you can definitely have intuitive energy with any of these numbers, right? Intuitive energy always plays a part because your intuition is the link to all of your opportunities and your possibilities. Okay, so if you can tap into your intuition, honey, you can get, tons of answers to solve the problems that you think are problems. Okay, so being able to trust your intuition and tap into your intuition is going to be key as you're moving throughout this energy. All right, now success is also in the atmosphere for the number 1. Now I know I said this already when I did the number 1 vibration maybe a couple of days ago, or maybe in the last vibration for the number 1. I don't remember what that was, what day that was. But the one thing I keep jotting down in my notes with this vibration, honey, is self-reliance, right? We're coming into a season and a time now where if you are not able to rely on yourself emotionally, mentally, okay, especially emotionally and mentally, you could find yourself in a bind. So self-reliance is going to be important for some of you today, all right? Tenacity is going to be key for some of you today. You may find that you need to implement or have more tenacity for you to get through the day, right? Being or taking the initiative is going to be key. So for some of you, you're going to just have to get up and do something and not wait to be told what to do today. That is going to be key for some of you, just getting up and getting things done without someone telling you what to do. Okay, on the lower vibrational end of the number 1, however, it's all about you not trusting yourself. If you're feeling a little off today with the number 1 energy in the atmosphere in the lower end, right? So you can be feeling energy of codependency, maybe even find yourself being a little passive. Okay, definitely not trusting yourself is on the lower end of the number 1 today. Aggression as well as lack of emotions. Okay, so here's the key. You can tap into any one of these energy signature states and jump in and out of them throughout the day. So you can be moving throughout the day and find that you're a little codependent on this, right? Or you're a little bit passive over here, or you're a little bit aggressive over here, right? But at any given time, you also have the power to jump back over to the positive end and bring balance, right? Where you can control your success, where you can be self-reliant, right? And where you can actually be a little bit, take the initiative, right? Where you're not allowing and waiting for someone else to tell you how things are going to unfold. All right, now we're going to go into the number 8. Okay, so December 19th, 2020 vibrates on the number 8. Okay, now I don't think I gave you guys a planet that you needed to know today, right? So obviously, we are in Saturday. Okay, so obviously, you know, Saturday is Saturn. Okay, so those of you that are interested, Saturday is ruled by Saturn. So if you want to do any research, you can go ahead, and that's a little helpful hint for you. Okay, so vibrating on the higher end of the number 8 today, once again, is tapping into your intuition and trusting that. Confidence is going to be key today, right? So either confident in in something that you feel is going to work out, but also self-confidence for some people is going to be the means in which you need to operate today. So you want to be mindful about that as you're moving throughout the day. Okay, confidence is going to be key for some of you. Confident in the system or the plan or whatever, but also for a lot of you, self-confidence is going to be key. Giving and receiving is going to be key with this number 8 energy today for the actual date, right? So remember, we always talk about you're not just responsible for the energy that you put out, but you're also responsible for the energy that you receive. So that give and take is in the atmosphere today. A balance of being able to give and receive is going to be at the forefront for some of you, right? Stability is going to be in some people's mind today. Truth and integrity is going to be the order of the day. I just want to say this, truth and integrity is going to be the order of the day. So you want to definitely make sure that you're moving in accordance, okay? Do not try to manipulate someone or gaslight or love bomb to get what you want today. Today may not be the day for you to do so, okay? Now, on the lower vibrational end of the number 8, my loves, you got energy with no class. You got greed in the atmosphere. You got the I'm better than you, you know, that high superiority complex shit. You also got selfish energy in the atmosphere, not to mention a lot of self-doubt and unstable energy that's vibrating today, right? The number 8 on the positive end also means new beginnings, but on the lower vibrational end, again, that can also mean you repleting some loops in your life if you don't take the necessary means to do what's needed for you to begin anew, okay? And sometimes that's just something mentally, emotionally. And in some cases, it can also be a physical move that you have to do, right? Okay, so just so you know, let's run down. Sunday is ruled by the sun. So if you, let me just drop this little tad. Sunday is ruled by the sun, vibrating under number 3 energy. So we're still talking about you being able to trust yourself. We're talking about energy that's happening with ascending masters, right? We're also talking about the higher end of the number 3 for Sunday. You can feel joy. You can feel being brave, wanting to communicate a lot, right? This is you being able to tap into maybe some talents or some skill sets that you haven't been able to do so in a while. But the vibrational end and the lower end of 3 can bring in some indifferences, maybe lack of stamina, feeling like you want to do much, feeling like you can't concentrate. Heavy mood swings could be in the atmosphere tomorrow. Now, paired with where the moon is, yeah, so pairing that number 3 vibration with the energy of the moon, you can see all sorts of things happening, right? But as you're moving throughout today, Saturday, you want to be mindful, right? Trusting and integrity, or truth and integrity, is going to be key for some of you today as you're moving throughout this energy. Remember, right, you are jumping and changing states of mind all day, every day, whether from worry to excitement to frustration, right? So if you're jumping and changing states all day frequently, why not pay attention to what state you're in any given moment and then jump out of that state of mind if it doesn't fit where you want to go, or if it doesn't feel right to you, okay? Now, we're going to hop on over to the elementals, starting out with the wonderful fire energy, okay? So, beginning on Monday, my loves, we're going to be jumping into the wonderful earth energy, okay? Because Monday, I think we're full-fledged, maybe approaching Capricorn season, all right? So, Monday, we're going to begin earth energy, but fire energy is what's popping off today, starting off with the wonderful Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. If you are not a fire sign, you can apply this message or this element, right, to areas in your life that you may need to take action. Movement may be required or necessary here. Not to mention, my love, this could be an area of passionate or lustful energy, or maybe even you being able to trust your perception, your intuition, okay, is going to be key with this energy too. All right, now today they're just telling you to be grounded, maybe listen to whatever guidance is coming in from a higher place of yourself, because there could be some things that you're going through that may be a little bit touchy on the heart today. You may be dealing with some emotional loss or some heartache. Something may be touching the heart today that you have to bring into balance, right? So you want to balance yourself with the wisdom that's coming in, because this may put you in a place where there's a little bit of mental conflict today, right? As I'm saying, communication is going to be key for you today, my wonderful fire signs, as you're really communicating your truth, okay? But you got to do so with integrity. Don't try to manipulate people because you feel the way you feel. That's what I'm hearing, okay? There could be a lot of conversations today, and the conversations may not be one that are heartfelt and joy-filled today. They may cause you a little bit emotional jerk today, right? So stand your ground, tell your truth, and make sure that you're standing in integrity when you do so, all right? Now, you may be the one to have to check somebody today. So just be mindful of that too. Okay. So you may be the one dishing out that heartache, that loss of, whatever that is, right? Okay, so jumping on over to the wonderful air elements is going to be Gemini. It's also going to be Libras, and then it's going to be the wonderful Aquarius. If you are not a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, the air element or the air energy is all about your thinking, your spiritual and your mental thinking. This is in your head stuff, conversations that you have with yourself, conversations that you replay from last week, conversations that you're replaying from a year, 10 years ago. This is what keeps you stuck in a mental mind loop, those conversations that you have with yourself. Now, today, the wonderful air signs you got in the air elements, the universe card popping up. You also have solitude popping up with transformation. All right. I think this message is pretty clear. Today, you're going through some changes where you might find that you either need to pull back and try things in a different way and get quiet. Okay. Solitude, hermit mode may be required for some of you today. You need to know that the universe has your back, right? And you're going through transformation. And sometimes transformation doesn't always feel comfortable. Sometimes it takes you outside of your comfort zone. All right. So you need to know that as you're moving throughout this energy today. Remember that the universe has your back. It's the number 21 card, which equals 3. This is manifestation. You got solitude, which is the number 9, which is all about completion. You got the number 4 here, transformation, which is all about you doing the work, a man in your square, right? What are you doing to master yourself? All right. So know that the universe has your back today. Know that you're going through a transformative day. This may require you being in solitude, maybe not speaking so much, maybe not saying so much today, and tapping into that deeper level of yourself where all things are resolved and balanced. Okay. Basically meant you are not going to be able to take on people's problems, take on people's issues, take on people's responsibility today, especially if they're not owning their shit. Be mindful to own your shit today. Pull back if you need to, and trust the universe is your message. Okay. All right. So now moving on to the wonderful earth elements, and earth elements is going to be Capricorn. It's also going to be Virgos and Taurus. Okay. If you are not a Capricorn, a Virgo, or a Taurus, my love, you can apply this message to the earthly realm. This is the house, the car, the bills, the job, the family, and the responsibilities that comes where dwelling within those things. Okay. So now, y'all got 4 cards jumping out today. Okay. So you have rest and rejuvenation. Okay. This is also destiny for some of you are thinking about your life purpose, what you want, what you don't want, where you want to go. I want to say kind of revising the plan for some of you, right? Because there may have been some type of disruption in your plan, right? And you're going to have to tell yourself the truth, or you may have to tell this disruption the truth. This person or the situation may need some truth to bring it to closure, or to bring it to the next level of transformation. However, when you're moving throughout that, you need to utilize wisdom, which means don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Before you say something or you do a thing, you may want to pull back, think about it, and then go ahead and take action. Not react, my wonderful earth signs, but take action. Clearly, there is some type of disruption going on here, and this can cause you anger, frustration, angered, or make you feel frustrated, but you got to tell yourself the truth and be able to bring yourself back to a place of balance. Remember, you create the state of mind at any given moment when you choose to either be angry or when you choose to allow things to unfold the way they need to, which means you can be angry or you can just chuck it up to, you know what, you can't control people, and I'm going to take this situation and learn from it. All right. And when you do so, you need to know love is going to begin. You need to tap back into yourself. Okay. Tell the truth, or the truth will be told to you, but that's really just going to open up a door for love to come pouring in, whether that's self-love, whether that's love within the relationship or the situation, right? But the truth is going to be necessary. Remember, truth and integrity is really the order of the day. That's just the order of the day. Okay. All right. Moving on over to the wonderful water element. So if you are water sign, that's going to be Scorpio. It's going to be Pisces. It's also going to be the wonderful Cancer. If you are not a Scorpio, a Pisces, or a Cancer, this message can apply to your feelings, your emotions, the things that are heartfelt. Okay. That's where this message is going to apply. Now, today, your message is you guys need to know that there are things moving in accelerated motion. Okay. So there's movement happening. Things are happening. Some of you water signs are doing a lot of spiritual work and a lot of spiritual healing, and you need to know things are happening below the surface that you may not even be aware about. All right. Fertility is also popping up. You need to know what that in which you give energy to, that in which you nurture, right? AKA emotions, feelings, conversations in your head. That is what's going to be birthed forth. All right. So whether you're nurturing that in positive energy, positive mindset versus a negative energy and negative mindset, you are going to give birth or bear fruit in that in which you've given focused attention to. Okay. So there's an accelerated motion coming in. There's newness coming in with this fertility energy, birthing of the new things, and passion ignited. All right. So some of you, like I said, are doing a lot of soul searching, and there's some things going on internally that's going to cause you to make some change. All right. And this change is happening quickly. You do need to take authority over your emotions and your feelings as you are moving forward too. Okay. So you need to also take authority and claim your power back. You also have power popping in. Don't do power trips. You don't want to do power trips on other people. You know, you can get a lot of bees with honey versus vinegar. All right. So be mindful of that. Right. If you plan to work well with others, others will openly be willing to work with you. It's universal law. Right. You put out that energy, and that person that you may have feel is like the worst person in the office because of your energy. Everybody else may not feel they can work with this person, but this person that everybody thinks is crappy may turn around and be the biggest blessing to you in your life. Okay, just by you choosing to go the opposite direction and not be pessimistic because everybody is saying that this person is evil, but actually showing kindness. Right. So that in which you want to receive, my wonderful water signs, is that in which you have to give. Accelerated motion is coming up and happening. Okay, your passion is being ignited. You are going to have to take authority and use your power in this situation, but I feel like gentle as a dove is really what you need to do here. Okay, you treat others how you want to be treated. Truth and integrity is the order of the day, honey. Okay, move with it, y'all. Okay, so I'm going to say happy Saturday to y'all. Okay, if you are taking any of the classes, trusting your intuition and communicating with the spiritual realm, we're up to 4th class this week. So I'm saying hey to everybody. I will let you guys know when the next round of classes come in. We're going to have new classes coming up at the top of the new year. So, major shout out to each and every one of you. Do something kind for yourself. Love yourself. Honor yourself. Can y'all feel like Christmas is pretty much done right about now, guys? Like, we are pretty much wrapped up with Christmas. The New Year's pretty much done. Christmas is what, next week? Next Friday, y'all. So a week from today is Christmas, okay? So do something kind for yourself. Love yourself. Honor yourself. And I'm going to see you guys in tomorrow's Daily Vibration, my loves. Bye, babies.